قاف والقرآن المجيد بل عجبوا أن جاءهم منذر منهم فقال الكافرون هذا شيء عجيب أئذا متنا وكنا ترابا ذلك رجل بعيد قد علمنا ما تنقص الأرض منهم وعندنا كتاب حفيظ. Then reminding that how Allah Almighty created you, how He brought these plants out from the growth, from the earth, and how the clouds shower the rain, and how the dates and palm trees, they grow the same way. And through the rain, Allah Almighty revives the earth. The same way Allah will bring you forth from your graves. These reminders have to be brought before the members of the movement. Otherwise, it will just be a fake. So, yatlu alayhim ayatihi, reciting to them Allah's signs, thereby purifying them. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ, and teaching them the command and the wisdom. وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. This is a very beautiful ayah for all of us here. وَإِنْ كَانُوا مِنْ قَبْلُ لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. Though, this is written thought, corrected, though they were totally lost before that. وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. The messenger was raised also for others who have not yet joined them. Who? You and I. You know, Sahaba were getting the privilege of being recited Allah's signs to them. We don't have that privilege. Rasulullah ﷺ did not recite to us Allah's signs. Some assistant of his assistants and assistants did this job for me, and I am trying to do the same to you. This process has to continue, but it has to be this way. وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. And also for others who have not yet joined them. وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الْحَكِيمُ. And Allah is the mighty, the wise. ذَلِكَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ يُؤْتِيهِ مَن يَشَاءُ. What is fadl? Fadl is grace. You know, in examination, the passing mark is required to be 50%. But the university decides to give grace marks. Those who get 45% marks, give them 5% grace marks and let them get through. These are called grace marks. All what Allah gives in this world is Allah's grace. This is the principle of the Quran. And what is the height of Allah's grace? Sending Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to guide the mankind and revealing the Holy Quran. ذَلِكَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ يُؤْتِيهِ مَن يَشَاءُ. That is Allah's grace which He bestows on whomsoever He wills. Allahu dhul fadl al-azim. And Allah is the master of the great bounty. مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ حُمِّلُوا التَّوْرَاةَ ثُمَّ لَمْ يَحْمِلُوهَا. The example of those who were entrusted with the Torah but failed to carry out its obligations is. Example of those who were entrusted with Torah but failed to carry out its obligation. Its obligations is كَمَثَلِ الْحِمَارِ يَحْمِلُ أَسْفَارًا. Like that of a donkey who carries the books. You know what is the use of a donkey. What a donkey is used for? For transportation. To transport things from one to another place. And for a donkey it's all the same. What you load on it. You load stones. You load any other thing. Or you load books on it. It's all the same for him. A donkey is supposed to transport whatever is loaded on it to another place where his master wants him to transport. What Muslims are doing, or what the Jews were doing with Torah. They used to transport the Musaf or the scripture of Torah, book of Torah, from one place to another without opening it up and reading it. So Allah Almighty decrees them, declares them to be just like donkeys. And remember, is it not the same what you are doing with the Quran? And we are doing with the Quran too. We raise the Quran up lest it should face an insult and transport it from here to there very respectfully, but we don't open it up. Now their attitude has been decreed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as Bisa masalul qawmil ladina kadhabu bi ayatillah. The example of those who deny Allah's sign is very bad. Allah Almighty is calling it as denial of Allah's signs. Quran is named as a book, Torah is named as a book, but in fact it is a code of life. It is guidance for mankind. How can Muslims get guidance from the Quran if they don't open it up? If they don't read from the Quran? So, Quran is saying, Bisa masalul qawmil lazina kadhabu bi ayatillah, about the Jews. But if we also fit in the same picture, it's true for you and me too. Wallahu la yahdil qawm az-zalimin. What is zulm? What is zulm? You know, it is an Arabic word, very well known to you. What is zulm? In English, what you would call it? Injustice. What is injustice? To deprive someone of his due. There was a due of the Quran. We did owe something to the Quran. The Jews did owe something to Torah. They didn't pay to the Torah. And so are we not paying what did we owe to the Quran. So aren't we the same? The Zalimeen, those who are unjust, unfair. And Allah's declaration is, Wallahu la yahdil qawm az-zalimin. And Allah does not guide the people who treat Allah's signs unjustly, by not paying a due attention to them. Qul ya ahlal kitab. Why does this problem happen with those who are believers of divine guidance? What's the root cause? Now Allah Almighty talks about the root cause. Qul ya ayyuhalladhina hadu. Say, O the Jews, in za'amtum annakum awliya'u lillahi min dunin nas. If you claim that you are the favorites of Allah to the exclusion of the rest of mankind, this is what the Jews believe in. فَتَمَنَّوُا الْمَوْتَ إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. Then wish for death if you are true in your claim. وَلَا يَتَمَنَّوْنَهُ أَبَدًا. But they will never wish for it on account of what their hands have sent before them for the hereafter. And so is the case of Muslims. We also have the same illusion in our mind that we are forgiven ones. They thought that we are like Allah's sons as a nation. But we think that, we are Allah's favorite through Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If Allah wants to punish us, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will be there and He won't allow Allah to punish us. Is it not the idea in our minds? But right deep in the heart we know where we stand. And so are the Jews. If you really believe what you say, what you claim, then you should wish for death. Because here you are getting humiliation. And if the day and judgment is right only for you, with the exclusion of the rest of mankind, then you should try to be there as soon as possible. Allah Almighty says, وَلَا يَتَمَنَّوْنَهُ أَبَدًا. They will never do it because in the core of their heart they know where to stand. And so are the Muslims. So it's a beautiful test. Like a litmus test. Every one of us can look into his heart, look into himself, and get the judgment. What is your preference? Live in this world or die for the hereafter? If the answer is the second one, Alhamdulillah, I congratulate you. But if the answer is first one, let me live more. Though Allah is not going to listen to me, He has already decided how much I can live in this world. And when that time comes, no matter how much I cry, no matter how much I try, whether I cry or I try to live long, I'm not going to live anymore. But I can ask from myself, do you want to live longer and longer and longer? Most probably the answer would be yes. And if the answer is yes, that is very wrong. In fact, answer from the heart of a Muslim should come, no, I want to die for Allah's cause. Because if I die for Allah's cause, I'll be straight to the paradise. Even before the hereafter. Because, as we believe, the shuhada, the martyred ones, they go to the paradise straight after they embrace shahada.